What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Next Gen Career Mode. This is episode number 59, and we start today's episode with a game against Manchester United here in the Champions League group stages. Match day 5, very important match day, obviously, because this is the penultimate game of the group stages, and we have a chance to seal a place into the knockout stages with a win in this game. As you can see by the group table here, we are currently sitting top with United, who also have 9 points, and Marseille are the team in third. They've got 6 points. If we win this game, we will qualify for the knockout stages, because United and Marseille still have to play each other. So we can secure a win. We can secure a knockout stage place with a win in this game. And we do take on United. It is going to be a difficult game because, you know, although they may not have had the best of seasons in real life last year, they are still a very big club, very good club, and of course they do have some good players on the game and always do very well on career mode as well. But anyway, the first chance of the game would fall in the 32nd minute. Goretzka went through, but unfortunately his shot hit the outside of David De Gea's post and went out for a goal kick. So that would have been a lovely goal by Goretzka, but unfortunately hit the post and it is out for a goal kick. So still 0-0, but in the 37th minute here, Yashil gives the ball to Marco Reus. Reus with the Ronaldo chop gets around his man and shoots from a tight angle. De Gea makes the save, and then Reinhardt follows up with his header. He outjumps Fellaini to win it. He's quite a powerful presence, Reinhardt, but even so, to outjump Fellaini takes some skill. But unfortunately, his header went onto the roof of the net and out for a goal kick. But to be honest, the early start and the early pressure was coming for us, and that's exactly what you want to see in a very, very important game here. And from the goal kick, it's cleared forward by David De Gea, and it's Robin who wins the volley against Robin van Persie. But eventually it comes to Valencia. Valencia finds Juan Mata, but as Mata gets tackled by our captain, Mr. Reliable Ginter, the ball comes to Reus, and Reus plays a brilliant through ball to Herman after a lovely little roulette. Herman goes free, tries to shoot, he's tackled, but it falls to Reus. Reus' shot is saved by De Gea, but guess who turns in the rebound? Of course, it's that big beast up top, Lasogga. Absolutely brilliant finish from a tight angle. Yes, the goalkeeper's out of his goal, but it's on his weaker left foot, so I'm not really sure why Goretzka's polishing his right foot. But even so, it's on his weaker left foot. It's from a tight angle. The ball's bouncing. It's coming straight at him, and that's a really good finish. It's a good finish by Lasogga, and it is Manchester United 0, Hertha Berlin 1. So pleased to be in front in this game. As I said, a win would secure us a place in the knockout stages, and I was so pleased to be winning early on, because that's a really good finish by the £52 million man, and we are 1-0 up. And in the 44th minute, Herman goes down the right hand side, nice little fake shot to beat his man, keeps on going through the centre here, stops the ball, gets onto his right foot and strikes it, but De Gea makes a brilliant save to deny Herman a fantastic solo goal. But all the chances in the first half are coming to us, and in the second half here, you see United have one of their first opportunities of the game. The ball was played into Robin van Persie, but his bicycle kick, if you will, goes harmlessly wide and out for a goal kick. United really weren't threatening, and in the 65th minute, Marcos Rocha goes down the right hand side, takes on Butner, beats him with the step over. I try and take aim, it takes a huge deflection that almost catches De Gea out. Unfortunately, it goes out for a corner, but it is still 1-0. But all the chances really were coming to us, and you know, I brought off Lasogga and Reus for Maya and Gnabry, and the reason I did that is because obviously this has been playing in midweek, and those players get tired quite easily. Lasogga especially, his stamina isn't the best, and I want these players to play on the weekend. And I thought, you know, with 25 minutes to go in a must-win game for United, really a massive game for both teams, must not lose game at least, they didn't really threaten. Other than that Van Persie bicycle kick, they hadn't really done anything in the entire game. So I thought I might as well take off the big guns, because I might as well save them some stamina. We don't really need them at the moment. And well, from the corner, United get the ball away. It comes to Mata, but as Maya shuts the ball down here and makes a challenge just off the bench, he can't stop the ball from going out for a throw in. But as Nani throws the ball straight to Maya, he heads it backwards towards Herman. Herman picks out Yashil. Lovely little fake shot by Yashil. He shoots. It's saved by De Gea, but Gnabry, who just came off the bench, heads it in with one of his first touches to make it United 0, Hertha Berlin 2. And to be honest, United were just all at sea. Defensively, they could not cope with the 4-2-3-1 formation I was playing, because the attacking mids were just outplacing them down the right and left hand side, and the CAM as well, who was Yashil in this game, was having a real good time just sort of threading balls forward and bursting forward. And you know, it was just so not simple, but really I felt like I was in control for the entire game. In the 73rd minute, De Gea had to make another good save there to deny Meyer off the bench from scoring, and in the 83rd minute here, United come forward for a very rare attack. Raphael finds Tom cleverly finds Nani, and Nani shoots, but it hits the post, and it's turned behind for a corner. So Nani almost getting United a consolation goal and nothing else, because it was how the game would finish. United 0, Hertha Berlin 2. It's a massive win, because it does mean we are through to the Champions League knockout stages. Obviously, because Marseille and United still have to play each other on the final day, but as you'll see by the results, Marseille actually lost to Anderlecht, which is crazy. Anderlecht hadn't had a single point before that game. Anderlecht beat Marseille by 1-0, which means that now we've guaranteed a place as group winners as well. Well, presumably, saying that FIFA have the game done as qualification is based on head-to-head record as opposed to goal difference like it should be. But even so, United have to beat Marseille, and there needs to be an 8-goal swing. All we've got to do is get a point against Anderlecht. So even if it is on goal difference and not head-to-head, which it shouldn't be, we still should be qualifying. So just keep that in mind. We've qualified already, and we should be guaranteed a top place finish unless we lose 8-0 to Anderlecht and United win by a few goals as well. Then we're qualifying as top of the table. So just keep that in mind. Even though I don't think EA do have its head-to-head record, which they should, we still pretty much have guaranteed a first place finish, which is fantastic. And it's a big statement as well. This is only our second season in the Champions League. We've already topped the group. That's a really huge statement. We are now a big club. There's no doubt about it. We really are. We are one of the best teams in the league, and we are, hopefully, touch wood, going to prove ourselves in Europe this year and go further than the round of 16 stage, which we got to last year. But anyway, we had to put the celebrations on hold for a bit and take on Stuttgart for the following game of this episode here, the second game of today's episode. We take on Stuttgart at the Olympiastadion, and the first chance we thought in the 13th minute of Sydney, Sam goes on a bit of a run. Really good chance for Sam. He strikes it, but it goes just over the bar and out for a goal kick. So Sam, who didn't play against United, was a bit too tired, almost showed why he had fresh legs there, almost made it 1-0, but unfortunately not. And in the 24th minute, Kevin Vollen goes forward. Really good chance here, but unfortunately it's another good save by the goalkeeper. And Stuttgart get the ball clear. But to be honest, the first half, there weren't really too many chances. And in the second half, well, that was pretty much the first chance, which was really poor. Stuttgart had, Toivonen striking a free kick from range and it going harmlessly wide for a goal kick. And in the 64th minute, we had a free kick which also went harmlessly out for a goal kick. Roy struck it over the bar. The game was really poor, and it seemed like we were both going to be settling for a 0-0 draw, both teams, because neither side could really break down the defence and get a clear-cut chance. And here I thought Roy should have been awarded the penalty. He got his shot away, but he was taken down as well. But unfortunately, the referee said no. But it just was a really poor game, to be honest. Both goalkeepers were rarely tested, and it seemed as though the game was going to finish 0-0. But in the 73rd minute, Reinhardt plays a crossfield ball towards Schmelzer, our left back. He gives it to Marco Reus, the former Dortmund pairing, link up down the left hand side here. Nice little scoop turn, then a step over by Reus. Gives it to Vollen, who plays a 1-2. Reus just about keeps the ball on, drills it to the far post, and it is Sydney Sam who loses his marker and turns it into the open goal to make it 1-0. So that was a brilliant display of pace by Reus to keep the ball on there, and Sam gets the goal. And the water cannon on this game sucks, doesn't it? It really does. You can't do anything with it, but still 1-0 here. Sam gets the goal, and he was our best player by miles in this game. He was causing so many problems for the Stuttgart defence, but unfortunately Lasogga did pull up in the 86th minute there. You might have seen that as Sam went on a run. Lasogga did pull up, and unfortunately he did get a bit of an injury there, and we'll have to wait and see whether he's injured for a few weeks or not. I'm not sure yet, but still, in injury time here, Stuttgart tried to get themselves the equalising goal. Toivonen gets on the ball and we clear it away. Try and go on the break, but he give it away. It's Toivonen who rolls the ball forward towards Maxime, but thankfully for us, Ter Stegen pulls off a clutch save in the last couple of minutes there. Brilliant stop by our goalkeeper, and we turn it behind for a corner. But that's how the game would finish, a 1-0 victory for Hertha Berlin. We just about managed to beat Stuttgart, and it was a really tight game, a really tense game, but we got the win, and that's the most important thing. It's always nice to be flashy and score great goals and win by quite a few goals on the board as well, but to be honest, just getting the 3 points is the main thing. And although it was a tight game, I'm very pleased we did manage to come out of the game with a win, and that's a real confidence boost for us. But anyways, we enter a new month. Here is a look at the squad report. You can see how the players are doing as we enter December now, and yeah, of course, 1 month to go till January transfer window. Yay, transfers! 1 month to go until transfer window. To be honest, we don't have too much money, and I don't really think we're going to be improving the squad in January, so this is probably the squad we'll be sticking with until the summer transfer window. There may be 1 or 2 departures, Hossegai or Langkamp or Vandenberg, although all 3 of those players are on the transfer list, but other than that, I don't really see us signing a big name player, to be honest. I don't want to make any big big changes either. Like last year, we sold Lasogga for, what was it, £42.5 million. I don't want to do the same thing again and sell a big name player. I'd rather just keep the squad as it is, because clearly things are really working quite well at the moment. You know, we're through to the knockout stage of the Champions League as seemingly group winners, and we are sitting in second place in the league, just 6 points behind Borussia Dortmund as well. So things are going well, things are looking up here, and I'm very, very pleased how the season's going so far. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, because it's much appreciated. It really does help my channel out, and I'll see you for the next episode of my Next Gen Career Mode very soon.